Welcome back, everyone, to day 22 of our 100-day challenge. We're continuing with our minimal instruction, now a fifth of the way in, or more. Let's stand. Tail sinks, head lifts. Arms, elbows, fingers open and hang. Fix the eyes on the horizon. Quiet the mind. Breathe into the waist and back. Percuss the body, head first. Chest. Ribs. Keep your mind on the breathing. In a way, the movement becomes a little more background and the breathing a little more foreground. One of the changes you may see with 100 days is when you've repeated the same motions so many times, your attending mind, or the parts of your brain tracking everything so closely, they don't have to work on the movements like that. They don't have to attend to the movements. So you can put more of your attention on your breathing, on the subtler things in your body and in your mind. Now we'll turn the hips and waist. So in a sense, we're practicing all the basic functional movements of the body, or most of them. The ones that we'll use every day in common activities. We're practicing them with full body connected movement and alignment. So our body will sort of take care of itself more throughout the motions of the day, and our attention, our mind, our focus can be elsewhere, more on what's happening inside or attending to the person we're talking to. This is a new movement here, just follow along, keeping the wrists glued together the whole way. And then here, stretching the forearms. It's not to say we're mindless in our movements or activity, but it means we've already logged enough time and attention on how our feet are placed, our shoulders are oriented, our back is relaxing, on all those little details, so that we're less prone to unconsciously strain while doing a normal everyday movement. Most injuries we see in clinic are not sports injuries, accidents. Those things happen for sure. But most injuries are, well, picked up the kid, looked behind me while I was driving, sneezed, I don't know what, my back went out. So we're training for everyday physical movements. And at the same time, we're learning to calm our mind, improve our breathing. Side to side with the ribs, folding forward at the waist. Now stepping out to the side, extending the ribs and back. Switch sides. Breathing out when we step out. Inhaling a full breath here. Stepping back in. Now we'll separate our feet. Warm up our hips and thighs. Elbows draw all the way to the side of the bent knee. Head looks the opposite way. Stretching the upper back and shoulders. Hips lead, shifting the weight side to side. Head lingers last. Stretching the sides of the spine. This helps all the nerve roots running to all the organs and muscles, which come primarily out of the side of the spine. So even though we don't have very much range in this plane, side to side, working with what we have is very beneficial to the spine. That's why rotations are so good too. Now letting the head lead, extending the arm overhead. Sitting the hips down, pressing the palms together. Pressing the side of the hands out. And we'll stand and loosen the knees. Locking them out at the top. Now we'll hinge forward at the hips for the Phoenix stretch. Letting the exhale deflate the belly and sink the body lower, inhaling, lifting up slightly. Switching sides. Now we're taking the elbows one at a time towards the front foot. Arching the full body back. And then we'll engage the low body for a moment. So take the one leg back. Hands go back, palm up. Lift the head slightly. Keeping the lower back not overarched, so not putting a huge arch in the low back. Shaking the body. Now we'll prepare to stand. Continue today with the standing to let the weight of the arms, imagine they're floating there and the weight is falling through the back, through the waist, through the legs. We'll first refine our standing position before we let the arms float up. Breathing in the waist, eyes down the horizon. Softening the body while letting the head float up. Then you turn the body to the left, keeping all the same shapes and alignment. The right shoulder and elbow drawing around the body, and then the right still letting everything move down as we rotate. Back to the center for a moment with palms out. And then afterwards, just stand. And let everything settle for a moment. Feel the whole body as one unit, breathing, expanding from the waistline, feeling the whole body, exhaling, feeling the breath move through the whole body. Thank you for being here today. Good job being on day 22. Let's keep going.